Hello, welcome to another ski report. No, not ski report. Dear me, take two. Hello, and welcome to another snow report brought to you by Sauze Online. Friday, the 24th of March, and we're just on the boulevard in the bowl, and we're just on our way down to where the 4-man and the 2-man are at the bottom, just to see what the conditions are like down there, because obviously that is a crucial link in the Via Lattea. You need to get down there or be able to get down there to then ride the chairlifts up over Fratevi into San Sicario and beyond. Okay, so here we are. You can see the 2-man chairlift there, and the 4-man chairlift going back into Sportinia. Obviously, the 2-man chair takes you up over Fratevi. That's where the gondola is if you want to go down to Sestria, but if you hang out right at the top of Fratevi, you go down to San Sicario. So yeah, this area is absolutely crucial for skiing the Via Lattea, because if you can't ski down to this area, then you won't be able to ride the lifts up. But I'm glad to say that at the moment the snow is holding up. Just on the top there as we're skiing down, it was quite slushy, but there's enough coverage to get through. Down here there's a couple of brown patches, but again there's plenty of coverage for you to navigate around those. So at the moment we can get down to Colo. It is a bit windy today. I hope that's not played havoc with our sound, but the wind has picked up. There are clouds in the sky. It is a little bit overcast. It is a little bit cooler than it has been. But when the cloud cover breaks, the sun is very warm. And in fact, just coming through Sportinia there, I've not been on the mountain for 2 days now, and coming through Sportinia where the restaurants are, it was quite slushy. So but anyway, it is the end of March, but I'm glad to say that high up, despite the snow being soft, it is still great skiing. Just making our way up the 4-man, and we've come to an abrupt halt. But what time is it now, love?
Midday.
Midday. So it is midday. We've had a few hours of sun on the slopes already, and yeah, they are softening up. But as you can see from this run coming down from the top of Sportinia, the snow is still, the coverage is still good, but definitely, I think the best skiing probably between 10 and 1, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. Between
10 and 1. It's spring conditions. Yep. It has been a warm week. I've missed 2 days on the mountain, but you were up yesterday. You were up yesterday.
I was up a little bit earlier yesterday, and yeah, it's definitely better in the morning around 10:30, 11. Really nice.
Yeah. The lower slopes in Sauze continue to take a battering from the warm weather. Oh, that's not a good angle, is it, love? I'll come back round here. I don't know what I was trying to do there. Yeah. But anyway, let's have a look at some skiing action. The lower slopes in Sauze, yeah, they are taking a bit of a battering from this the warmer temperatures that we're experiencing at the moment. So Clotes, I'm not sure that's going to be open next week. I'll be surprised if it is. We've also got the Jovenso chairlift. That is actually due to close on Sunday. What day is it? The Jovenso chairlift, which is a bit of a pain for us because that's where we park. But yeah, the Jovenso chairlift is due to close on Sunday. I think the Jovenso run, which takes you back down to that bottom of that lift, is now closed. All the netting has certainly been taken away, and there's no snow at the bottom, so yeah, you'd expect it to be shut.
You can, whilst it's open, you can obviously still go down. Like download on it, can't you?
Oh yes, so the chairlift is, you can download on it, but on Sunday it does close, so from Monday onwards that option would be, well, you won't be able to take the lift down.
You can also download on Sportinia.
Sportinia will remain open, obviously, so Sportinia, that's the main lift from Sauze, if you like, that will remain open, obviously, and yes, as Sinead says, you can download on that.
So if you want to avoid the kind of slushy end of the day run back into the village, that's not a bad option, is it?
That's a good shout indeed. Yes.
That's what I'll be doing.
Yeah, I think yeah. Well, if Clotes is closed, I've not heard that it will be, but I'm just going by the state of the top of the Clotes run that I saw on Monday or Tuesday. It wasn't looking good, but we shall wait to see what happens with that. But you can download from the top of the Clotes chairlift as well. So there we go. Anyway, but the skiing up here, you can see the top of Fratevi up beyond there. You can see the masts just up there. The snow is still good up there, and Sestriere being a little bit higher, certainly worth going up to Sestriere if you're here next week.
Yeah, still plenty of skiing to be had.
Oh yes, indeed. So what's the forecast for next week, love? Have I put you on the spot?
Sunny tomorrow, and then Sunday afternoon, Monday morning, potentially a little bit of snow.
Okay.
Only a couple of centimetres.
Okay. All right. But it's giving snow for Sauze, is it?
Yeah.
All right.
It is.
That's okay then. Possibly a little bit of drizzle in the town, in the village, but higher up it's giving snow, which is good. And then certainly in the afternoon and evening, whatever is still coming down will be coming down as snow in the village. So
I think a little bit like colder temperatures and possibly a bit of wind over those days as well.
yeah.
And then after that it's calming down and settled and sunny again. Is that right?
Settled and sunny, yeah, I think so.
Something like that.
Certainly Monday looks a little, well, 23 kilometres an hour wind, which is okay. We shouldn't have any issues with that. Yeah, it's kind of borderline, but it's on the lower side of that borderline, if there is such a thing. So, and then Tuesday, 10 degrees with hardly any wind, and then Wednesday 13 degrees.
So warming up as the week.
And then warming up, yeah. So we shall see. Possibly a little bit of weather coming in on Friday to finish the week off with, but we shall just wait and see what transpires. Anyway, here we are on run 12. The Rocinero chairlift takes you up to the top there. This is coming up from Sportinia. We're on run 12, and yes, what's going to happen now? We are, I think, going down for lunch, are we? Lunch and maybe a little bit of vino. So we've hijacked Jim and Ali to be part of our wine of the week. It didn't take much persuading, and here's the ever-present Simone, always reaching for Barolo. Oh my word.
Allora, con te non
We do the best. We do the best.
Doing the best. Wowzers. Look at
Chiara Boschis, Via Nuova. Via Nuova is the crew.
this.
It's lovely. It's a girl making wine, eh?
It's got to be nice.
Very good wine.
It'd be beautiful then.
We open it. Huh?
Okay, this is serious stuff, ladies and gentlemen. That is a serious.
How many glass?
Serious bottle
One
of
for
wine.
me, one for James.
One for me, that's it.
Ah, you drink it as well. Look, chocolate with the Barolo. That's wrong.
Chocolate with the
Chocolate with the Barolo.
What is going on,
Eh?
Simi? What is going on?
Fill my dad with the luggage as well. He's coming for a week holiday.
One room for me. Okay, so see some action. See some action.
I try.
You've got to. You have to. Fantastic. So, if you don't already know, we are at Orso Bianco doing the wine of the week. We've been doing it not every week, but we've been doing it a fair few times here at Orso Bianco. Simi always looks after us. He's got fantastic wine in his what do you call it? Not a catalogue. Well, I guess
cantina.
the cantina. So chin chin. Here's to a good season had by all. Here we go. So the shout outs this week, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you can hear us over the cacophony of noise that is now descending on our ears because we've got Dutch Week happening outside. Although, well, it's snowing and raining and all that. But anyway, Dutch Week are out there. We've got half the party is in here because it's a bit warmer. It's a bit warmer in here, obviously. But anyway, first shout outs. Here we go. First one is Jim and Ali from the Sauze Cocktail Club. We see you most years, in fact every year I think, and in fact Jim's holding the camera now, so if it's shaking it's because he's laughing. But thank you very much, fantastic. You brought us some lovely Cathedral City cheddar cheese. Italy has got some fantastic cheese, but you can't beat a bit of Cathedral City cheddar cheese. Absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much Jim and Ali for bringing us that out. Who else have we got?
We've got Kiri and David from the Gold Coast in Australia.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
in Moncrons on Tuesday. So yeah, so Kiri and David from the Gold Coast. Oh, now my phone's stopped working. They want to shout out to Debbie, Jeffrey and Scotty. They're encouraging you to come to Sauze next year. And nearly forgot about your kids for the shout out, but Aurora, Daisy, Amaya and David. Hello.
It's amazing. People from the Gold Coast in Australia watch these videos. That is something special. So anyway, thank you for coming to Sauze, and thank you for coming down to Moncrons.
Also, from Moncrons on Tuesday, Paul and Debbie want to shout out to Julie. She needs to come to Sauze next year. And Elaine and Roy from Haslington. Shout out to all your ski friends back home. Over to you.
Okay, yeah. Now we had Dan in snowball school this week, didn't we? Dan, remember
yes,
Dan,
yeah.
tall fella,
Yeah.
big board and all that. Anyway, he busted his wrist. So yeah, sorry Dan to hear that. But Paul, Ethan, Chris, who's organised your trip apparently, Perry, Andy, Dan, who busted his wrist, and Wayne. Wayne. Yes. Now Wayne. Yeah, he did say. I'm going to say Wayne. So Wayne from Preston / Warrington. You guys were in Moncrons, so good to see you. Thank you. I've got Lynn, Keith, and Andy from the New Forest. Have you just done that?
No.
Oh, I've just done that. Lynn, Keith, and Andy from the New Forest.
Keith and Lynn from the New Forest.
And then Wood family, Charlie and Alfie and Ian. So I guess that's Charlie Wood, Alfie Wood and Ian Wood. You're coming out on the 26th. So, and then finally for me, Dino, Dr. Chris, Steve, Joe and John. I believe you were in Moncrons as well. Hello, what's going on here?
And of course the frog boilers who brought treats
The frog
for Magnus.
boilers.
Thank you for Magnus's treats, he loved them.
Part of the frog boilers came out, yes. So is that it?
I think so, we've got drinks arriving.
And look at this, perfectly timed. The drinks have arrived.
Thanks, Ali.
Welcome!
Cheers, Ali.
That's the
Thanks for the cheddar cheese again.
Hi from Sweden.
Hello from Sweden. What's your name?
Felix.
Felix. Hello,
Yeah.
Felix. How are you doing?
Very good.
You having a good time?
Yes.
Excellent. So it's snowing. It is snowing. We're on the the Roccinere chairlift. I think it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've probably caught the last bus up. Sinead told me to leave me goggles, my inner jacket, everything. Everything at home, she said. Leave it home, it's spring. So I'm freezing me. What's this off?
Jim and Ali, you've done the right thing, just going straight to Sportinia. Not busy though.
It's not busy. We're the only people up here.
The only people crazy enough.
So winter has temporarily returned to the mountains here in Sauze. Oh. Oh, you're there? I was about to call ski patrol. I was like, where are you? Okay, so we're heading on to the Jovenso chairlift, probably for the last time this season. The party is still happening in Sportinia. I don't know if you can make out the beats coming out of the DJ booth outside Kapadikin there, but the party is still rocking there. But that's it. That's another video done. Thank you for watching. I've got how many?
2 more to go.
2 more videos to go. Ooh
2
la
more
la.
weeks of the season.
2 more weeks. Yeah. So if you are coming out next week, well, just be prepared for spring conditions, I think. Is what I
You're right there.
I've got a bit of wind here, don't know what's going on. Bit of wind. But yeah, be prepared for spring conditions, I think. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, you'll still have a cracking time.
You will still have a cracking time, and it is what you make it. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. But best skiing between 10 and 1, I'd say.
Yeah.
Have a long lunch after that. Maybe go and see Simone up at the Orso Bianco, ask him what the wine of the week is, and have a nice leisurely lunch.
Supposed to be in Moncrons on Tuesday.
We shall be in Moncrons on Tuesday from 5:30 as per usual until about 7:30, and then
Say hello if you see us.
sail on the mountain if you see us. Indeed, is that it?
I think so, yeah.
Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you got this far, you're a legend. And thank you for putting yourself through it. But that's it. So we'll see you next week, and we've got, as Sinead said, 2 more to go.